Hello, I am Madeline Wilson and I am your discussion leader for this week. Today I am filming from my bedroom. I live a few blocks away from campus. Okay, so for my video, I will be discussing the NPR Lake Effect interview about the BBC Murder in Milwaukee documentary. I decided to pick this topic because I actually saw the episode of this Murder in Milwaukee documentary last week through Facebook, and I wanted to see what Milwaukee and other people from Milwaukee's response was to it. So in this Lake Effect interview, the reporters interviewed Shonda Payne and Thaddeus Ashford, or Taz. These two were also interviewed in the BBC documentary. So this BBC documentary gives Milwaukee this kind of gang-filled, lawless vibe that I was pretty shocked to see. I know Milwaukee has its issues and a lot of gun violence issues, but I know some of the good that has been coming out of Milwaukee lately, and I was pretty shocked to not see or hear any of that in this Murder in Milwaukee documentary. So Shonda and Thaddeus both said that when they first spoke with BBC, they got the impression that BBC was interested to see what Milwaukee is going through with some of the police brutality that has been happening here in the last year or two and beyond. They both thought that BBC kind of had a hidden agenda with this and with some of their questions that they asked them during this documentary. Taz says that BBC only showed the negative things going on in Milwaukee, like the shootings, and they showed some very, very graphic deaths and crime scenes, and that they didn't show any of the positive things him and Shonda and other Milwaukee activists are doing out there in the streets of Milwaukee for bettering the community. They spoke with the BBC documentary about all these positives that are happening, but none of them made it into the final documentary that was aired. Both said that BBC started to only ask questions like how many babies, how many baby mamas, how many guns, what gangs they were involved in, and things like that. And that wasn't what they thought that the interview was going to be like. So my question for you guys this week is, how do you think this negative view of Milwaukee will harm the positive growth that people have been seeing, and where can Milwaukee go from here? And another question is, how do we start to see or show the positive things that are going on in our community and here in Milwaukee? So thank you guys and have a great week.